So welcome back guys to another video, and today I wanted to review a game that I saw a trailer on Facebook ads, of all things. I was going through Facebook and I saw this trailer and I was like, this looks like my kind of game. And of course I'm talking about Narita Boy. Now, keep in mind this game is on all platforms. I'm be covering the port on the Nintendo Switch. I bought this game day one. Once it was released on the Switch, I was like, alright, I need to go ahead and go on the eShop. I need to go ahead and buy this. And it's an interesting title. Let's go ahead and dive into it. When it comes to the story, you're playing as a boy who is sucked into a computer kingdom and must save everyone from a program gone rogue, simply called him. With your techno sword, you dive into a world that's slowly opening into this almost mythology of events in a neo-retro style world that's tongue-in-cheek, full of 80s inspiration, and some very interesting pacing. When it comes to gameplay and controls, it's a Metroidvania through and through, and you'll find yourself backtracking with every new ability you unlock as the world slowly progresses and opens. It's definitely a love letter to games of the past that really go with a fine-tooth comb with every hack and slash. The game is truly beautiful and the synthwave soundtrack is really amazing. The puzzle elements are clever, but yet pretty simple. You won't find yourself being stumped too much on what to do next. I really enjoyed unlocking the new abilities with a floppy disk. That really brought back a lot of nostalgia. And the boss battles aren't too hard. Just like the puzzles, they can be pretty clever with simple enemy patterns. Now, to give some of my opinions of this title, first and foremost, I feel like it kind of goes into that stereotypical indie trope. Now, what do I mean by this? You know, when indie titles were just starting to hit waves, there was just certain stigma with indie games. They were very artsy. They were very polarizing. And at the time, that was something that I felt the gaming industry really needed, where everything was black and brown and military shooters, and it was nice playing a game like Flower, you know? But this game here, I feel like it has so much going for it, but it's okay. Okay, now I feel like the soundtrack is amazing. I love the music. I think the graphics are just spectacular. The story itself, this is a very story-driven game. I feel like if you want to play this game and kind of leave your mind at the door, this is not the game for you, because it's very story-driven. As a matter of fact, a lot of the NPCs you talk to are very open-winded. I felt like they were talking a lot. And I mean, this is coming from a guy who loves story-driven games, but there was times that I was getting kind of bored with it. I was just like, okay, well, I'm ready to do something. But the meat and potatoes of any great video game is the gameplay. You can have fantastic music, you can have fantastic graphics and story, but the gameplay is really what makes you keep wanting to play. And unfortunately, the gameplay is very bare bones. There were certain parts of the game that I absolutely loved, that I thought for a hack and slash was a lot of fun, but it wasn't anything that I hadn't played before. And that's kind of the problem with Narita Boy. I feel like as much as it's got going for it story-wise, it's lackluster in the gameplay. So, I mean, would I recommend this game? I mean, I would say, I don't know if I would pay full price for this game. I think it really depends on your palette of how you enjoy games. I think if you're a kind of person that likes a little bit more action, I don't think this is the game for you. If you like a very deep and story-driven games with a deep mythology and going back through your memories and just this character development, that's where this game really shines. So to give this game a score, I would have to give it a 6 out of 10. Now, this is really weird because You go on Metacritic, you go on Steam, you go on the Nintendo websites and reviews. It's a very mixed bag. I think this is one of those games that either people love it or people hate it. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I feel more upset that I actually spent full price on this game. I wish I would have waited for a sale. I feel like if I would have waited for a sale, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more, but it's okay. It's all right. But what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Is this a game you want to check out? Is this a game you absolutely love? Do you want to like prove me wrong? I always tell folks that if you love a game and I don't like it, explain why you like it. I love to kind of hear other perspectives. So definitely leave a comment below. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, but also hit that bell so you're notified on all future videos that come out on this channel. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.
There was a boy at that